In the early 1960s, the world watched the skies. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a fierce competition known as the space race. Both superpowers pushed the limits of technology, each seeking to conquer the final frontier space. Every launch was a victory, every mission a statement of national pride and technological prowess. The Soviet Union had taken an early lead, launching the first satellite, Sputnik, in 1957, and then in 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to orbit the Earth. Meanwhile, the United States was playing catch-up, determined to close the gap. Against this backdrop of intense rivalry, the Soviet Union prepared for another daring mission. They planned to launch 2 spacecraft into orbit with the goal to have them rendezvous in space, a feat never attempted before. It required immense precision and coordination. The 2 spacecraft chosen for this historic mission were Vostok 3 and Vostok 4. Their launch would mark a turning point in the space race and would also be a testament to the courage and ingenuity of the men and women who made it possible. The Vostok spacecraft was a marvel of engineering. Designed for a single cosmonaut, it consisted of 2 main parts, a spherical descent module and a conical equipment module. The descent module housed the cosmonaut and was equipped with a heat shield for atmospheric re-entry. The equipment module contained the spacecraft's systems, including oxygen, power, and communications. Launching 2 such spacecraft in close succession and guiding them to a rendezvous required incredible precision. The Soviet engineers and technicians spent countless hours planning and simulating the mission. They refined the Vostok launch vehicle, ensuring its reliability and accuracy. The success of the mission hinged on their expertise and dedication. Inside the spacecraft, the cosmonauts would rely on a complex array of instruments and controls. They would monitor their altitude, speed, and orientation. They would also communicate with ground control and with each other, their voices bridging the vast distance of space. The risks were high, but so were the potential rewards. The cosmonauts chosen for this historic mission were Andrei Nikolaev and Pavel Popovich. Both were experienced pilots with the Soviet Air Force. They had undergone rigorous training to prepare for the physical and mental demands of spaceflight. Nikolaev, selected to pilot Vostok 3, was known for his calm demeanor and meticulous attention to detail. He had a passion for engineering and a thirst for knowledge. He approached the mission with a quiet determination to succeed. Popovich, the pilot of Vostok 4, was more outgoing and gregarious. He had a love of music and often sang during training. His cheerful disposition and infectious enthusiasm belied a steely resolve. Both men understood the significance of their mission. They were not just representing their nation, they were pushing the boundaries of human exploration. The weight of history rested on their shoulders, yet they faced the challenge with courage and determination. A new era of human endeavor began when Vostok 3 launched first on August 11, 1962, followed by Vostok 4 a day later. The world watched with bated breath as the 2 spacecraft soared into the sky, their rockets leaving fiery trails against the blue expanse. The mission was a success. Vostok 3 and 4 achieved a remarkable rendezvous in orbit, coming within a few kilometers of each other. Nikolaev and Popovich became the first humans to communicate directly in space, their voices crackling over the radio waves. They shared their observations of the Earth below, describing the continents, oceans, and clouds from their unique vantage point. Their words, filled with awe and wonder, captivated listeners around the world. The mission lasted for several days, with both cosmonauts conducting scientific experiments and collecting valuable data. They photographed the Earth's horizon, observed the stars, and documented the effects of weightlessness on the human body. Their pioneering work paved the way for future space exploration. The legacy of the dual flight was a watershed moment in the space race. It demonstrated the Soviet Union's growing capabilities in space and further fueled the competition with the United States. But beyond the political rivalry, the mission represented a significant leap forward for human ambition and ingenuity. It showed that coordinated spaceflight was possible, opening up new possibilities for future missions. It also captured the imagination of people around the world, inspiring a generation to dream of exploring the cosmos. The legacy of Vostok 3 and 4 extends far beyond the Cold War. It serves as a reminder of what humanity can achieve when we set our sights on a common goal. The courage and skill of cosmonauts like Nikolaev and Popovich continue to inspire us today. They remind us that the human spirit of exploration knows no bounds.